Today, we're going to make a mock-up. Mock-up is where you take your logo and your colors and your stuff and you put it on something that someone has made for you to change. You can see in our layers dialog that this mock-up has many layers like the background and the base object and some adjustments. But there's one layer in particular that's a linked document, and in that layer, we're able to edit it. So if I double click on this, it will take me into the file. You can see this is where they've put their placeholder text, and I'm going to put in my own text here. And when I save this file, because the files are linked, when we go back to the original mockup, boom, it puts in our text and pictures and things. So we're going to run through how to do this with your product. I put some links to some websites that have free mockups for you in the Google Doc that we're building our final project in. If we go to Mockup World, it'll take us to a website that looks like this, and there's plenty of free mockups here. They don't all work. Some of them will not be what we're looking for. We are looking for Photoshop documents. Please don't use any of the ones that do it on the website for you. That's cheating. We're doing it ourselves in Photoshop. So since mine is pizza, I'm going to search for pizza. And here we go. There's three beautiful ones right here. I'm going to choose this one. It says it's a PSD file, which stands for Photoshop document. And I'm going to click here to go to free download. This might redirect me to another website. That's okay. All right, I'm on this website, and it says click here to download the free resource. Might give me some pop-ups. You might have to type in an email address or something or prove you're a human, something like that. But then down here, you should get your document downloading. And most of them will come through in a zip file. A zip file is what's also known as an archive. It makes the file smaller, so it takes less money to send it places. Think about it like folding. All right. So I'm going to open up this zip file, and you'll see how it has a zipper on it? In Windows, all you have to do is click on it or click into it and click extract. It's that easy. And it'll put it into wherever the folder was you had it. For me, it was in downloads. Now, if you're on a Chromebook, it is not going to be that easy. When you are in the Chromebook, go into your downloads, find the zip folder, go into the zip folder, and then you need to right click and copy it, and then come back out to your downloads folder and paste it into your downloads folder. I'm sorry I don't have a Chromebook to show you, but OBS doesn't work on Chromebooks. But it's the same idea. You're going to copy the file out of the zip file and paste it into your downloads. Now, let's put it in AppStream. Now that we're in AppStream, we're going to come up to the folder. It's the third button to the right after the four dots. It's in this white bar at the top. Then we're going to go to our home folder. In this home folder, this is where AppStream stores the files that don't go away when we close out AppStream. That's why you always need to make sure that your files are in AppStream whenever you save them or export them. Gonna click Uploads. Here is the file that I want to bring out. And now we wait for it to upload. This might take a while. You might have slow internet, or in this case, it's probably Amazon being slow. Okay, that took a very long time to upload. I apologize. These files are often very, very large because they're meant to be printed. So I'm going to go to Open, and I'm going to look on this computer. I'm going to look in this PC. In the home folder, I'm going to find that file that I just uploaded. If you're having trouble finding things, if you know the name of it, you could just type it in here. Since I know mine is called Pizza Box, I'll just type in pizza. And I don't have to scroll all the way through all this. Then I'm going to click Open and wait for Photoshop to open my document. There we go. So things look a little weird in here. Remember, when you first log into Photoshop, you can always adjust the way they look or you could change it to a different workspace. I like the photography workspace. Okay. So here, you can see I have the background, which is in its own box, which I don't really want to mess with. And then I have the actual mock-up that I want to mess with. You can adjust the size of your panels and things like that. I'm going to bring this out a little bit. It says put your designs here. So I'm going to double click on that, and it should open up a new tab here. And there is the logo. So you can see what it's going to do with it. So I'm going to come to this one, and I'm going to hide their design. I'm going to add a new layer, and I am going to go to File and place one of my logos. Let's go with logo 2. There we go. And don't worry if it looks blurry at first. It's just looking blurry because it's been blown up. All right, it'll get sharp once I click this checkbox. There we go. And it looks a little off, so I'm gonna fix it. There we go. That looks pretty centered. Then I am going to go to File and Save. And when I do that, you'll see it save up here, and I can come back to the pizza box, and boom, there is my design on this mock-up pizza box. So then I just go to File, Export, quick export as a PNG. I ran into an issue in that the file was too large. So don't quick export to a PNG. I apologize. Go to Save for Web. When you do this, you can choose PNG 24. That's fine. You could even do JPEG, but notice that my file size is enormous. 5,000 pixels is huge. That is overkill for what we're doing here. So I'm going to lower this down, this top one, down to 1,000 pixels. Not 100, 1,000. Then if I click somewhere else, you'll see now this is a much easier picture to look at. Then I will click Save. And remember, save it in your home folder. And I'm going to name this one Pizza Box. That way it's at the top of my home folder. It's a little trick for you. So now when I go to the home folder, it should be right here because I put the A on it and it lists everything alphabetically. You can see I've done this trick before. All right, so try that. Good luck. Now that I'm back in my Google Slideshow, you can see I've put my PNGs into Mockup 1 and Mockup 2. They're looking pretty good. Remember to put those in there. This slideshow is where we're keeping all of our files.